Hong Kong is a beacon because of the temple. It's a great center of strength. The Lord has a great work to do among His children in Asia.
I remember feeling that our family would be eternal. I knew that God loved our family and that He loved me.
A long time ago, about 27 or 28 years ago, I met my wife at a business.
As soon as he started working there, I had a feeling of love at first sight.
We dated for about 5 years when I started to consider and plan how I would propose. But I think that for her, the most disappointing thing was that I was not a member of the church.
We talked with him about breaking up, but I remember feeling that our future would be blessed. I believed that if I was diligent and had faith, one day we could have an eternal family. Freedom is key. You cannot force someone to do what you want. If you do, then they won't really believe. So for those 27 years, I just tried to do my best as a follower of Christ. If I was asking for such a big miracle, I knew that God would only give it to me if I did everything I could. Every single week, I would take my 2 children and go to church because I know that this is the true church of Jesus Christ.
Although at the time I was not religious, I still believe that every person is entitled to their own religious freedom. I felt that believing in some kind of religion was good for our children. I believe that religion taught them good things and helped them grow. I could feel the change and growth in them. So I began to wonder, is there really a true church? Is there really a God? I began to talk with my son and I would ask him, what does it mean to believe? What does it mean to know? My son told me to read Amos chapter 32 because it answers all those questions. After reading, I opened my heart and planted a seed there and began to pray. As I first prayed, I wondered if it would really work. But as these things were happening, I thought that the teachings in Amos 32 are very correct. It helped me to open my heart and planted the seed. Seeing is not believing or knowing. When I went into the water and came out, I had a feeling of rebirth. It was a testimony to me of the atonement of Jesus Christ and of the fact that we can start anew in keeping the commandments. It enabled me to overcome the problem of my past. Now, when I do something wrong, there is a feeling or voice that tells me that it's not okay to do that. For me, the biggest change is that now I go to church every Sunday.
I had to always be diligent to help him come to Christ. So I also come closer to Christ in the process. There is now a feeling that we can have an eternal family, and we have already begun that process while here on earth.
As long as I continue to do what I'm supposed to and continue keeping the commandments, we're hoping that when our 2 boys return from their missions at the end of the year, we can go to the temple and be sealed together as a family.